Okay, so here is the brand new Xiaomi Pad 8. Quick disclaimer, this box has been opened as it's come direct from Xiaomi, but it is brand new before you guys get trigger happy down in the comments. So lifting the lid, the first thing you see is the tablet. So we'll just move that out of the way for a second. And then underneath that, you get this little packet, which contains your paperwork and a USB-C charging cable. No charger in the box, unsurprisingly. Let's chuck that aside, and here is the new Xiaomi Pad 8. Really nice tablet. Yeah, 13 megapixel camera on the back. And let's power on, see if she's got any juice. She has indeed. So spec wise, we've got an 11.2 inch 144 Hz IPS LCD display, HDR10 support, Dolby Vision, 2136 by 3200 pixels, 344 pixels per inch. So we'll just go through the setup process. You've got some average size bezels around there, and then you've got a 8 megapixel selfie camera here. So just going through the usual bits, selecting your language, United Kingdom, reading the terms and conditions. Nobody ever reads that properly. So you get the option, of course, to switch from another device. I'm going to skip that for the moment and then add my Wi-Fi information. Okay, so once you've added your Wi-Fi and Google information in, it will give you the option if you want to copy your apps and your data. I'm just going to start this off completely fresh, and then you've got the option to set a screen lock and face unlock. Just for the moment, I'm going to skip that for the minute, but I would typically set up a screen lock number type thing. You then get the option if you want to back up some of your photos and videos and other data, etc. Again, I'm going to skip that for the time being. And then you can choose your search engine, which I'm going to have Google, and then leave and get reminder for the rest of the bits and bobs. And then this is just all the other bits. I'm just going to click next. Don't want to turn on parental controls because it is going to be me using it. You can choose a couple of different fonts. I'm just going to leave it at that for now. And then preparing the HyperOS system. So out of the box, you've got HyperOS 3 on top of Android 16. We are also running a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8S Gen 4. So nice top-end performance, not the highest end, of course, but nice, capable performance. So just while that's doing its thing, I have also got Poco F8 X8 Pro Max, which I'll be doing some content on. And then Xiaomi have also sent over the Watch 5 and their new Redmi Buds 8 Pro for me to do some bits on as well. So if you're interested in seeing all that, definitely hit subscribe. So here is, out of the box, the new Xiaomi Pad 8. There was no app store out of the box, just swiping up to get to that. So that's one of the first things I will do. Jump into settings, if I can remember how to get it, home screen, and with apps drawer. And then theoretically, it should take a second to decide. There we go, and nope, still doesn't like it. There we go. So then there's your apps drawer there. So on the tablet, it's actually got less pre-installed bloatware than what I found on their phones. So their phones have had a load of games, unless it's somehow doing it in the background here. No, doesn't seem to be at the moment. So yeah, there's not actually much pre-installed on this tablet. Let's jump into the settings, about tablet, go on there, and then we are all up to date. And then we'll go to detailed specs and info. And we've got 8 gigs of RAM plus 4 gigs of extension, Snapdragon 8S Gen 4, Android 16, and 128 gigs of internal storage. So with 128 gig model, it's UFS 3.1, but if you go to the higher storage tiers, it is UFS 4.1. So you get a slightly faster storage with the higher end models. It's, you know, as quick and as fluid as you would expect. Jumping into the settings again, and then if you want to play around with things like your customization for all your themes and wallpapers, all those bits, stylus and keyboard. So attach stylus to pair. So I'm actually going to have to get that out of the box. So give me 2 seconds and let's whip the stylus out of the box. Okay, so here is the Xiaomi Focus Pen Pro, and it just says attach your stylus to pair. So we snap on, tap to connect. It's just going to search for it for a second. And there we go, all connected and ready. So hopefully, if I go on to, let's go to notes. No, we don't want notifications. Let's see if it will let me. There we go. Latency is actually pretty good. Quite like all that. Subscribe, because obviously. But yeah, really nice. It's quite weighty as well, which means that it's nicely well built. And then once you're done, you can just snap it back on the side there. You can get a tutorial. I'm going to skip that for the moment. And then I wonder if I can go back. Will it give me information here? Oh no, that's just turning it off. Let's jump into the settings. Go to Bluetooth, Focus Pen Pro connected. Doesn't give me any information on its battery. It didn't connect properly. Ah, there we go. 81% up the top. I don't know if you caught that. So yeah, gives you a bit of information there. And then you can customize some of the actions, etc. for the pen specifically. So now what I'm going to do, just very quickly, just download Need for Speed No Limits, and then I'll just do a very quick bit of gameplay just so you can see briefly how it performs. Okay, so let's just have a little play around with Need for Speed No Limits. So like I said, we're running Snapdragon 8S Gen 4, should be plenty powerful enough to play a game like this. Even something like that Asphalt 9 should run absolutely fine. Even with the 8 gigs of RAM, shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. And as you can see, it's running this pretty well. Let's use nitrous. And so, go away. So we've got 4 speakers on this tablet as well for some nice quality audio. It supports high-res audio. I wish I was more capable of playing games properly without being absolutely horrendous. But yeah, seems to be, like I said, performing really well. I'm not really surprised, to be honest. Even if it had an older 8 series Snapdragon, you know, like 8 Gen 2, 8 Gen 1, it would still handle it pretty well anyway. So yeah, overall, I'm not surprised on how it performs. And let's just have a very quick look at the cameras. I'll just take a couple of sample photos. Let's first go with the main camera. And let's have a photo of the Redmi Buds Pro box. Bearing in mind the lighting in here isn't 100% the best, but there is the quality of the photo. 13 megapixels, f2.2 aperture, so it's not a wide aperture. It's not going to be the best camera, unsurprisingly. Can shoot 4K video though, so that's, oh god, what is all this? Yeah, so you can shoot 4K video. Let's go up here. 4K at 30 is what it maxes out at, so that's something. And then go back to video, photo, sorry, and we'll just take a quick selfie. And to be fair, that doesn't actually look that bad. Seems to be picking up a decent amount of detail there. again, despite the fact the lighting not being the best. And then when it comes to video on the selfie, you've got 1080p at 30 FPS. So in a nutshell, that's just a very quick look at the new Xiaomi Pad 8. If you've used other Xiaomi tablets, the experience is going to be very, very similar in terms of its software, but it's got a really nice premium build quality, Snapdragon 8s Gen 4 for great performance. Oh, and I almost forgot, 9,200 milliamp hour battery with support for 45 watt wired charging. And then you've got 22.5 watt reverse charging as well. So yeah, overall, really nice tablet. Let me know what you think. Follow me on my other socials for updated posts on this tablet. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.